He told you guys to relax. The Packers are favored by 6 points this Sunday when they face the Eagles at home. Tough ask for the Eagles because Aaron Rodgers is nearly perfect at home. 0 losses, 0 interceptions, while Mark Sanchez and the Eagles look the part in their past 2 wins. But playing the Green Bay Packers is truly going to be the test, Stephen A. So who do you think is going to win?
Carrick's champion, Skip Bayless. I'm going with the bad man that he is, Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man, Skip Bayless. And by the way, in case you haven't been paying attention, Skip, this dude is a league MVP candidate. By far, his passer rating of 120 is the best in the NFL. Do you know that it goes up to 140 at Lambeau Field on his home turf? This dude is on another level right now, man, and I don't know how the Philadelphia Eagles are going to offset this, especially with the heart of their defense, D'Amico Ryans, going out. I think that's going to be a devastating blow to the Philadelphia Eagles. Last week against Carolina and Cam Newton, that doesn't count. Today, this weekend, is when everything hits the fan. I'm looking at them and I'm saying, you know what, you got to be able to run the ball, got to be able to pass the ball. Do I believe that Sanchez could get the ball to Jeremy Maclin? Sure. Do I think that Ertz and Riley Cooper and those boys can make some noise? Jordan Matthews, young man out of Vanderbilt, very, very impressive, Skip. I like him a lot. You were right about him. But you know what? Sanchez against Aaron Rodgers, let's stop the nonsense. It ain't even a fight as far as I'm concerned. The defense with Green Bay, which I don't have much faith in. They did something against Chicago that really, really impressed me. You got, obviously, Klay Matthews always rushing from the outside, but because they got the 3rd worst rushing defense in the NFL, what they did against Chicago was move him to rushing from the inside to sort of plug those holes and then neutralize the Chicago Bears. Now, again, it's the Chicago Bears that we're talking about here. Even though I love Matt Forte, you don't have much to worry about when Jay Cutler's your quarterback. So Green Bay was able to exploit that kind of situation against the Philadelphia Eagles. One would reason that it'll be a little bit tougher, but nevertheless, I'm still going with the Packers. I think the Packers averaging about 41.5 points per game on their home turf while giving up just 16 points a game. I don't think it's that much of a discrepancy, but I could see Green Bay winning this game somewhere along the lines of 40-27.
40-27. You know, I need to switch here at midstream, at midseason. I'm with you. I now believe Aaron Rodgers is the midseason MVP, not Tom Brady. In fact, Tom Brady is now a distant second in MVP. And,
are you being facetious?
I'm not
being
joking? Facetious. You know what? I love how arrogant Aaron Rodgers can get, and I love how thin-skinned and defensive he often gets, because those are the qualities that fuel him to be the baddest man in the National Football League. This weekend, Aaron, I am rooting for you, and you better not let me down. You better not relax this weekend, because I need you to unrelax.
Without your emotions for the Cowboys. Can you stop it? Just make your pick. Stop trying to use your emotions for the Cowboys. Just make the pick.
Aaron Rodgers, I need you just once. Just beat the Eagles. That's all I care about. Just beat them. Because, look, I'm going to make a point here. You brought up one Matthews on one side. Klay Matthews the other night, that was the best game I've seen him play in about 4 years. They switched him to the inside, and all of a sudden he was outside, and he was inside, and he was upside down and right side up. He was everywhere, sideline to sideline. And I thought what got lost in the 42-0 shuffle at Lambeau at halftime over the arch-rival Chicago Bears, when we all talked about how much the Bears' defense stunk, I thought Green Bay's defense, against a Cutler offense that still has Brandon Marshall and Alshon and Forte, still has weapons, Martellus Bennett, I thought Green Bay's defense played at a supremely high level. And I want to see it again this Sunday, but only this Sunday. I need the Packers to win. I can't imagine, Stephen A. Smith, to your point, at Lambeau Field, there is no way that Mark Sanchez can beat Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau. There's no way
that should happen.
And I'm going to reiterate my point off the Monday night game. Very quietly, Philly was stymied in their run game. They tried 23 runs. They totaled 37 yards. Shady McCoy, 12 tries for 19 yards. Well, if that happens again to Aaron Rodgers, if the game falls back into his lap at Lambeau, I say look out below, because I think Mark Sanchez will fall back to earth.
Well, Skip, you got to remember, Lane Johnson was out for a little while. Kelsey and Mathis have been injured as well. The offensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles is just getting together, and there's no doubt that has an impact on their running game right now because LaShawn McCoy is getting the same amount of carries. He's just averaging two less yards per carry. I think that they've got to figure out, and not only that, let's take this into account, Skip, too. It's kind of deceptive because even though you're seeing a level of productivity that's dissipated to some degree with a LaShawn McCoy, keep in mind that you've got a Darren Sproles there now to dip and dunk it to as well.
He scares me.
So it's similar to what Indianapolis has been doing with Ahmad Bradshaw. Darren Sproles isn't just being effective in special teams. He's a weapon out of the backfield to dip and dunk it to. So as a result of that, the running game doesn't appear to be as much of a priority, but the backfield can still find a way to be productive. So I think we need to keep that in mind as well. Actually, literally running the football is not what is the requirement here. What the requirement is for LaShawn McCoy and Darren Sproles to be productive because you're going to need to help out Mark Sanchez at Lambeau Field.
Okay, so Aaron Rodgers, just for one Sunday, I love you.
Stop it.
I need you.
I love you.
I need you to close this deal. I'm going Packers 31, visiting team 21. 31-21.
40-27.
You better not fail me,
And
Aaron
you just
Rodgers,
said you
or
want
you
him
will
to,
hear about it from
want
this
him
chair.
To unrelax.
Unrelax. I don't need him to relax, man. I need him to pour it on, right?
Skip.
I'll take 42-0 at halftime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Skip.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
Skip is in agreement with you.
Yeah, he better not just be bad this Sunday.
You need him.
He's the best passer in football.
Except for Tom Brady.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No.
Here we go.
Yes.
On to college football, gentlemen.